Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Kade Take. I am Kade, and today joining me, I have a very special guest. You probably know him from TikTok, where his hilarious videos have amassed him over 1.3 million followers. Asher, also known by his username Stinkyrattiktok or King Stinky. Asher, how are you doing today? Thank you so
Hi.
much for joining me.
Yeah, of course. I'm doing great.
So, tell the audience a little bit about yourself. For
Okay.
those that don't know about you, just like what you do, your name, your age, that sort of thing.
So I'm Asher. I'm 18 years old. Most people think I'm a lot older. I'm not. I'm still in high school, senior, but I'm going to the University of Pennsylvania next year. So I'm really excited for that. And honestly, oh, and I'm a rower. That's something that people don't know either. But right now, I can't really do anything because we're on like quarantine or whatever. So I'm just
Yeah.
chilling.
Speaking of quarantine, how's your quarantine going? What are you doing to pass the time? Anything
I
interesting?
So initially, I actually started my quarantine a little bit early. I got really sick like 2 weeks ago, a little bit over 2 weeks ago. I went to Playlist in Orlando for like TikTok, and I met a bunch of
Uh-huh.
fans. It was awesome. Met a bunch of people, but I got really sick about a week later, and it's kind of scary because I got like tested for the flu 3 times, and every time it was negative, and they refused to test me for the coronavirus at that point. So I could have had it. You never know.
You never know. That's scary,
No, it
actually.
is. Yeah, and I actually ended up. It led to a stomach problem, and I was sent to the ER. But whatever.
Oh
That's
my
another.
God.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow.
I'm better now.
That's scary. But speaking of playlist, tell us a little bit about that. How was that? Was that a good experience for
Uh-huh.
you?
Yeah, it
It
was
was-
so cool. I went with one of my friends. I live in Miami, so I drove up
Mhm.
with one of my friends. It was like my first time driving long distance. It took about 5 hours because traffic. It should have taken three. It was gross. But I went with one of my childhood friends. We got a hotel kind of close by the venue, and I honestly met so many other creators, and I met so many like fans and just people who love making videos and have the same passion as me. And it was so fun to just meet and hang out with everyone.
That is so awesome. So who was your favorite TikToker or TikTokers that you met there that you
Um,
didn't already know personally?
I was the most excited to meet Benji and JJ, I think,
Hmm. That's
because we're
cool.
from like Europe, and I had been friends with them, and I talked to them a couple times, and I was so excited to meet them. And I didn't know if I'd get the chance to do that, but the first night I went to one of my friends, like I rented an Airbnb, and I went over because he said, "Oh, one of your other friends is here," and it ended up being sort of like this mini party. And the first person I see when I walk in was Benji, and then JJ right behind
Oh
him.
my
Both of them
God.
screamed, and it was
That's
awkward,
hilarious.
but I was so excited.
That's awesome. And this is a totally optional question. I don't know if you're into spilling the tea,
Uh-huh.
but who did you have a least favorite TikToker that you met at Playlist that you were willing to share? If not, don't worry about it.
Um, Let me see. Okay, well, I can. Okay, I don't really care. My least favorite person is Varley. I think you know Varley.
No, I don't. I don't know
She
her.
is a mother. She is like an Indian mother. I'm sorry if I got that nationality wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. I had met at VidCon in the summer in June, and I
Mhm.
asked for a picture with her, and she said I that she blocked me on TikTok.
Oh my
I don't
God.
remember why she blocked me, but she blocked me. Um, and then I did take a picture with her, but I saw her again at Playlist, and she just flat out wouldn't speak to me, and that was really funny.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it was so
That's
funny.
crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Speaking of blocking, actually, I was just going through your TikTok before I got on here, and I saw that Sky Jackson actually blocked you on Instagram.
Uh,
What's that all about?
I don't know. It is weird. I so many months ago, old TikTok, like I would say
Mhm.
January of 2019, like over a year ago, I made a video at like 1 in the morning where I literally just made I said, for your information, guys, I'm not Sky Jackson, so I hope you clarify that. I don't know why I made that. No one said I was Sky Jackson,
Uh-huh.
but ever since then, people
Right?
would call me Sky Jackson in the comments.
Oh my God.
And so for a while, my bio said Asher/Sky Jackson. And I
Oh
don't
my
know.
Lord.
I mean, I only made two of those videos or three of those videos and stopped like in March of that year. But for some reason, I checked to follow Sky on Instagram like a month later, and she had me blocked.
She
And
blocked
I
you.
think she must have found my TikTok or something because I didn't even follow her. I didn't even comment on any of her stuff. She just had me blocked. So
the fact that she found that's hilarious, but it's also funny that she actually had a problem with it
I
too.
know, I
Like
know.
anybody was actually gonna confuse you for her,
I
like,
know,
she
and
thought you were an
I
imposter or
wasn't I
something.
wasn't, like, making fun of her or anything.
Right.
I don't know, I've actually, met Sky Jackson before, but she doesn't remember.
Did you really? Where'd you meet her?
So when I was a lot younger, I went to California, and my mom
Mhm.
got us on, like, a tour of the Jessie set.
Wait, that's in California?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
mean to tell me that's not in New York?
No, it's all fake. Yeah,
What?
it's all
Are
fake.
you kidding me? That
I know,
ruins everything.
I know, and,
That's crazy.
I saw her from a distance, and she waved to me, but I was very little. I actually had pictures. I made a Sky Jackson video, and I showed the pictures, but yeah.
That's so funny. That's
Mhm.
so funny. Um, so the first video of yours I saw was the one where it was like the minion girl approaches you at lunchtime. And I just thought that video was so funny. I sent that to like literally everyone.
Oh my god.
What caused your and then after that you kept rolling with the minion
Uh-huh.
thing. So
Yeah.
what sort of caused and inspired that whole minion brand for you?
Um, so, okay, I don't even so TikToks, my ideas for TikToks literally come to me out of nowhere. I don't
Mhm.
try to think the second I try to think about an idea, it doesn't go well, and I will be stuck, and I won't be able to post anything. So I
Yeah.
just wait for an idea to come to me. And I was actually visiting Penn at the time, and I was having a meeting with a rowing coach there. And right as we were about to leave, I thought of like the word goral. And at the time, like Disco Girl was going on. So I'm like, oh my god, Goral, like grew. Oh my god, Minion.
Mhm.
And then I was like, what if I did a Minion Girl video? So I was like, Mom, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And I went into my hotel room and I filmed this video. And my mom was
Oh my god.
calling me and like texting me, being like, we're so late, we're so late. And I was late because I was filming that video.
So you were late to
And
your
we
meeting
ended
with
up
the
making
rowing coach of Penn
so we
because you
ended
were filming a minion girl TikTok.
no, we ended up making it on time. My parents love to be early to everything.
Uh-huh.
So it ended up working out, but I was almost late because of this video. So
That is so funny.
it's funny because
That
like I really wanted to row for Penn too, and like I wanted to get recruited, and like this meeting meant everything.
but nothing
It
came
was a
before the
really important
TikTok.
meeting. Yeah, it was a really important meeting though. Like it went well, but I was like, wow, this idea is funny, and I'm gonna forget it if I don't make it right now.
And then you ran with the minion thing.
Yeah, it worked, and
It worked.
yeah, that's how you got to
That
do.
is that's really funny. Um so while I was on your TikTok, I also saw that you said if you hit 1.3 million by midnight the other night,
Mhm.
you
Uh-huh.
would audition for your favorite TV show.
Uh-huh.
What is the TV show, and are you going to actually be auditioning for it?
Um, so unfortunately, I hit 1.3 the next day, so like whatever.
Oh, you didn't hit it before
I
midnight.
didn't, but I hit it the next day, so it worked out. But
Mhm.
my favorite TV show is Survivor.
Oh my god, really?
Yes. So I'm totally gonna audition for
You're
it.
gonna audition? They should
Totally.
do like an influencer Survivor. I think that'd be super cool.
Well,
Like,
they've put YouTubers on in the past. Like a YouTuber was on it, Mari. She's like a gamer. She was on
mhm.
a couple seasons. I'm a huge fan. Like I'm obsessed with the show. But
Are you?
yeah, so I was gonna like take some time tonight and start writing my script for my audition video, and I'm gonna try to get it done soon so I can audition.
What's that audition process like? Like, what?
I
How does?
So all I know is that you can, for the initial audition, you can just make like a 2-minute video explaining who you are and like why you want to be on the show. And
And you
honestly,
have.
I've like researched it a lot, and I know they don't really care about your answers. They just want you to be
Mhm.
entertaining, and they want to see your personality from the video. So I'm just hoping to be a little bit funny, but also show that like I'm serious about being on Survivor. Like it's actually been a dream of mine for so many years.
I think you have the funny thing in the bag. Your TikToks are hilarious.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Um, Speaking of TikTok, while we're on the subject of that, I've been seeing a lot of TikTokers complain recently about mainstream celebrities joining the
Mhm.
platform because it's sort of like the creator space. It's sort of for
Yeah.
everybody, and then these people are coming in from mainstream media, actors, musicians, that sort of thing. What's your take on that? Are you one of the people that's like against that? Do you welcome it? What do you
Um.
think?
So in my opinion, like TikTok has changed so much since I've started the app. I got it when it was still like a meme and everyone was just making fun of
Hmm.
people. Like to see where to the point where it is now where like people my grade are like dancing on videos where literally a year ago they were making fun of me for having it.
Right.
Like,
Yep.
that transition is already crazy enough. And then I started seeing celebrities pop up,
Hmm.
and I don't really mind it because the TikTok algorithm works in like a way that it lets a lot of people who are basically unknown
Yeah.
get their videos out there and can have a viral
Mhm.
video. But I do think it's kind of annoying because you can tell that some famous people are literally only on there because they want to like not be irrelevant anymore. Like some
Right.
artists are gonna be are on there, like Jason Derulo.
Mhm.
Jason Derulo.
And Jason Derulo,
Um,
he's a recent rise.
just started like posting all these videos.
Yeah,
So clearly, he's either going to come out with a song soon or already has come out with a
exactly,
song and is going to
exactly.
promote it. So I don't, I can see right through that, and I think it's kind of annoying when like TikTok
Mhm.
promotes their videos and like The Rock
Right.
like 20 million likes on these videos.
Mhm.
But at
Exactly.
the same time, it's like cool to see that some of them, like Madison Beer, has like you can tell
Yeah.
like she's having fun with the app and she's like using the app and stuff. And I totally love that and I totally respect that. But I think there's like a line in between.
Yeah, I just feel like it also maybe brings a little bit more attention. It like sort of gets rid of that stigma even more because like you said, it was sort of like the cringy thing to do, and
Mhm.
now it's done a complete 180. And the TikTok influencers are the new people with quote unquote clout, and
Uh-huh.
so now that's just taking off. And I think the
Uh-huh.
celebrities are just helping that go along even more.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
But it's
I agree.
yeah.
So, like, people were literally making fun of me for having it, even though all the
Hmm.
videos I was posting were just, like, making fun of people, but
Hmm.
I deleted all those, so none of you can find it, but, I would just ma use like, I would just make those videos, and then I was like, "Yeah, these are funny to me, but I kinda wanna, like, do something that I think is funny that no one's done before," and
Hmm.
that's how I started blowing up and getting followers. I had no intention of going viral, like, my name is
Uh-huh.
Stinkyrattictok, that's the worst
Right.
name you could
Where
think.
did that come from?
I literally got TikTok and said, "What's the worst name I can think of?" And
That's unfortunate.
my friends, like, we call each other, like, stinky baby, stinky rat, stuff like that.
Mhm.
So I'm like, "Okay, stinky rat is, like, disgusting." And then I actually spelled TikTok wrong because I didn't even know how to spell it when I made
I
it.
noticed that. I
Yeah,
noticed that. I was like, "I wonder if this is on purpose," and I was, like,
yeah, it's
typing it in.
not on purpose, but, I mean, I could have changed it. I'm still debating if I should change it, but I kinda wanna, like,
Mhm.
stay true to my old self.
Yeah.
So
So, you said you didn't go viral on purpose. What was your first viral video? Was it the Minion Girl one, or do you have one before
no,
that?
my first viral video was, I the song back then in like December or November. I made it in November of 2018. There was a song that
Oh
was
my
really
god.
viral. It was like, I baked you a pie. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
So I like turned that song into a dramatic reading and like a poem. And like I said it really dramatically. And
Mhm.
like I remember I woke up and had like 2,000 likes and I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And
That's
then
awesome.
a couple of mine had before gotten to like 1,000 likes. So that's why I kept
Mhm.
doing TikTok. I was like, that's kind of fun. It's like a rush when you get likes. And then by the time I left school that day, it was like at 50,000. And then I had hit like 10K followers because of the video, and then I made another one. It's really, really similar to the Baby Shark song.
Mhm.
A day later, 2 days later, and that one blew up too. And I hit like 20K in like the first month, and
That is so cool.
this is crazy. And then I continued doing stuff like that.
So, like, at what point did you realize, like, "Holy shit, like, this could get real?" Like, this is
I
was it then, or was
It was
there, like, a
I think
specific
it
moment?
was when I hit 40K. I remember 40K.
Mhm.
I have a picture on my phone still where I was just like, "Oh my god, 40,000 people." Like
Mhm.
that's huge. And at the time, the biggest people on the new upcoming like meme TikTok had
Mhm.
like 100K. Like
Right.
when I hit 40K,
You're up
I was
there.
like, passing people that I had followed when I first got the app.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god, like I can literally be a front runner and like be a person to like shape TikTok into what it is."
Mhm.
And I low key like became one of those people. I'm like an OG.
Yeah, you definitely are. You
Yeah,
definitely are.
I've started so many trends and like so many different aspects of TikTok. Like
Yeah.
I see that or like my friends at the time, because I made a bunch of like friends that all used to do TikTok.
Mhm.
Like we kind of pioneered the app into like what it is now.
You did. You
Yeah,
did. You're honestly one of the TikTok icons. Like, when I told
thank you.
like, I only told a couple people when that you're coming on, but they're like, "Oh my god, like, that's awesome."
Yeah,
So,
thank
like, it's
I
super
yeah,
go ahead.
I put so much work into it, and it's
I
so
can
cool to
tell.
see that like people have actually had an impact off of like
Uh,
what I posted. And I that is, like, the coolest, most rewarding thing to me.
it's yeah, because I wasn't on TikTok for a long time. I mean, I was on since, like, I got it a little bit last summer, like like the
Mhm,
July
mhm.
2019 sort of
That was
wave.
peak content right there.
That was peak content, and then I sort of faded away, and then I started really hitting it hard again, like, fall, I would say.
Uh-huh.
Um, at what point did it transition from like a musically dancing, lip syncing thing to sort of a more comedy platform? Do
Um,
you remember that shift?
I was not around for that shift.
You weren't.
I did Musically in 8th grade and ninth grade, and
Hmm.
I remember, like, I really wanted to get famous on Musically. These are dark times. All of my Musically videos are
Hmm.
still on my account, though, so if anyone wants to watch them and laugh at me, they're totally
Oh
welcome
my
to do that.
god.
But I quit that for, like, 2 years, and then I started seeing a bunch of compilations, like, on YouTube of, like, meme
Hmm.
TikToks, and I was like, "Oh my god, this looks so fun. I'm gonna do it and show, like, my drama class, my videos." Even though none of them cared, I
Uh-huh.
was the only one who thought they were funny. But, honestly, I was having fun doing it, and that's why I kept doing it, but I wasn't around for that shift.
Were you around for the whenever it went from Musically to TikTok?
No.
Because I spent like a good couple months on TikTok without having any idea that it was previously Musically.
I knew.
Like it's
Uh-huh. So I got TikTok, I think I knew it was TikTok because I never deleted Musically off of my phone. But
mhm.
I never really, like, understood that all my old videos were gonna be there, but then I made my account, I changed my name, and all my old videos were on there, and I was like, "Ah, well."
That's so funny.
So, like, it took me, like, I would say 2 months before you finally, like, it was kinda you had to scroll before you could see my Musicallys. I had, like, 300 Musicallys, like, I was addicted to Musically.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Um, so have you seen those like Zoe Laverne fans? I'm sure you have on TikTok.
Of course. Um
I Yeah, talk about that.
I love using all those sounds. I made one yesterday, and it's doing pretty well right now, but I use those sounds, and I try to, like, make them,
Uh,
like I did yesterday, I did, like, POV. Every time I get bullied, I transform, and, you should see the video. It's so stupid, but,
I think I
um,
might have seen it.
I was, like, pretending like it was a real video, but then there's, like, a
Mhm.
Zoe Laverne inserted in the video, and no one was expecting it, and, like, it's so funny. I love it. I love it.
I just don't understand how that started. Like the sounds are the funniest part about it.
You
Like
know.
I love those videos of people like ranking them
I
or
know,
like
yeah.
like
Half of them are jokes, unfortunately.
yeah, I got a feeling, but I can tell there was some that
Of
at least I
course,
hope that there were some that were serious.
the
I
first
really
ones are
hope so.
real. The first ones are real.
Yeah.
No, I think they're so funny. I don't know why her fans love her that much. I mean, good for her. I've
Yeah.
never met her, but, like, she seems nice. I don't know, but it's very funny.
It's just crazy sort of like how much this platform has taken off. Like
Uh-huh.
even like beyond the standpoint of entertainment from a marketing perspective and from a
Oh, yeah.
business perspective, this has opened up so many avenues for advertisers, but one that I think is a lot like really underrated is how much of an opportunity TikTok is for musicians
Mhm.
that create songs and then put them on, because like we've seen songs go from like an artist go from nothing to
Old Town
fame.
Road. Old Town Road started.
Old Town Road was one of the first, and then there's like
Uh-huh,
a bunch of them that take
uh-huh,
off. Like I don't know if Megan Thee Stallion did it on purpose, but Savage right now is popping off because
uh-huh,
it's like a really popular song on TikTok. That Roses song that took off because of TikTok.
uh-huh.
Um,
Yeah, a lot of people, artists do contact me all the time to make videos,
do they?
their audios. Yeah, this has been happening for a long time. They contact a bunch of people, a bunch of, like, with some followers on TikTok to
Mhm.
promote their music or make a video with their music, hoping it'll become a trend.
Has
Um,
anybody contacted you that you like are a fan of or that you're like super excited that contacted you?
um, well, I think, like, very recently, I'm not really good at keeping up on it because I don't do it for the money. Although
Right.
it's nice to make some cash here and there, but
Mhm.
really recently, I'm pretty sure someone reached out to me that was, like, that worked with, like, Kesha, and I love Kesha.
Wow.
And
For
yeah.
Cannibal?
Oh, yeah, Cannibal, but it was a different song. They were promoting another artist, but they said that,
Oh.
like, worked with Kesha in the past.
Oh, okay, okay.
Um, Dirty Dom from David Dobrik's vlogs,
I'm
reached out to me.
unfamiliar.
I love David Dobrik, and I love
Do
all his
you?
friends, and Dirty Dom is, like, one of, like, his main friends, and I got a DM from him on Instagram, like, last week, and I lost it. I was screaming. It was so cool. But
That's
he's promoting music, like, he's getting into this business of using artists will go to him, and he reaches out to a bunch of different influencers, and then we say a price, but obviously he takes some of that money.
mhm,
I'll say I charge $400 for a video. An
mhm.
artist will, like, pay a person, like, maybe $1,000 to send it to different people to promote it. So then
Wow.
the other person can make like $600 off of it or something. But
That's really cool.
a bunch of companies, like I've signed with companies that do that. So
Wow. That's awesome.
mhm.
On that same line, who is the most famous person that follows you on TikTok? Do you know?
Charlie.
Charlie?
Yes.
Do any like she follows you? That's awesome. Do
Yes.
any like sort of like mainstream celebrities follow you like that aren't on TikTok?
Oh,
Like musicians or
I
actors,
don't
anything like that?
know. I should check. I don't think so. This is what annoys me about the famous people. They don't engage with the TikTok
Mhm.
community. They don't follow like different users. They follow other
Right.
celebrities. And I think that the ones that do actually follow and engage with the TikTok community, I have a lot of respect for. So I don't normally check, but yeah, Charlie follows me, and we actually my first interaction with Charlie is when she was blowing up. I recreated one of her videos and I used the same caption she used. And then I followed her, and she had already followed me first. And so I
Oh
DM'd
my
her.
god.
I DM'd her being, this was out when she had 400K. Like I was a good
Uh-huh.
OG, okay?
I
And
know she.
so I DM'd her. I'm like, hi, oh my God, like you're a legend. And then she sent me the video that I had created of like using her dance.
Mhm.
It was not like me mocking her, but it was like, I was like, wow, this girl's all the hype. Like, let me pretend to be her in a video.
Uh-huh.
So I don't think she appreciated that. And
Oh.
she sent me the video being like, never forget. Like,
Oh
that's what
my
she
god.
said, never forget. And then I was like, oh, I'll brush it off. Like I said, I apologized, obviously. And then I deleted the video. And then I like brushed it off being like, okay, like I did not expect Charlie to be the number one followed person
Mhm.
on the app now. So like, I'd like to have a good
Yeah.
relationship with her. And I love Charlie. Like I'm a huge Charlie fan.
Yeah. I feel like she gets a lot of unwarranted hate. You know what I mean? Like she is so unproblematic.
Yeah, this girl, like let her live. She's 15. She didn't ask for
Mhm.
this. Imagine the pressure she had. I feel pressured at times, and I'm not nearly to the same extent Charlie is. Like, I feel so bad for her, and I'm like a huge supporter of her, and I stand up for her in comments and other videos, and people are making fun of her for no reason. Like, no
Yeah.
one deserves that. She doesn't do anything wrong.
She actually does not do anything wrong. People are
Yeah,
just
she's having fun like everyone else. If she didn't literally has never asked to be famous. Like
right. It
she,
was all
yeah, yeah.
right before we recorded this. I actually was watching. She was on with Gary Vee. I don't know if you know who that is, but
No,
he's like this business marketing guy, and she was just doing a podcast with him, and she was like talking about how she made these dancing videos just for absolutely for fun, and then she duetted "Move with Joy." I'm sure you know who that is. I
yeah,
love her
yeah,
so much.
me too.
And then she like blew up, and she didn't ask for this. There's no reason to be
Of
like
course,
hateful
yeah,
towards her.
yeah. So I feel horrible about that.
Hmm. So I have a little bit of like a quote unquote speed round for you, but like you can
Okay.
take however long you want to answer some of these questions.
Okay.
You already mentioned rowing, but what are some of your hobbies outside of TikTok?
Hmm. Well, rowing literally it takes up my whole life, honestly.
Really?
Yeah. So I work hard in school. So
Do
that's something
you?
people don't know about me. Yeah, I study for my tests. I do all my homework.
Hmm.
So I get home at like 7 o'clock. I do homework. I'll make a video and I'll go to sleep. Like that's my day. It's not that fun. Oh, I love movies. That's a hobby.
Oh, you like movies? What's your favorite
I
movie?
love movies. So I'm a huge horror movie fan. I
Oh, me
only watch
too.
horror movies. Like I'm obsessed. I would say my favorite horror movie is Hereditary at the moment.
I've never seen
I go
that.
through phases. Oh my god, you should see that movie.
What's
It's
it about?
ridiculous. Um, the plot is very. What I love about it is the plot is very like it's not really a plot. It's just a family and their
Hmm.
grandmother dies, and it goes from there. So
Hmm.
you should
Interesting.
just horrible things happen. You should watch it. It's one of the most shocking. It made me sick after I watched it
Really?
because I was supposed to sleep over with my friend, and we both saw it together, and we were both so terrified that we agreed to not have a sleepover that night.
Wow. What'd you say it was called again?
It's called Hereditary. Actually,
Hereditary?
a celebrity does follow me. The girl from Hereditary
Oh
follows me.
my god. That's hilarious.
This happened this week. I found her TikTok and I spammed all her comments being like, "I'm obsessed with you," and she followed me. So I said
Oh
hi to her.
my,
She said hi back. So I'm fangirling.
that's awesome. I'll
Mhm.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. You know who I'm spamming right now? I'm currently spamming Shorty. You know Shorty?
Of course, she's my best friend.
I want her on this podcast so bad. So if you could hook me up with Shorty, I would be eternally grateful.
I
I
will DM
love
her. I used to be her best friend. She doesn't really DM me anymore. Um, But I used to like on her account. I don't know if it's still there. She's actually live streaming right now. I just checked. If you go to highlights, oh no, she deleted it. I used to be under one of her. Oh yes, I am under her. I'm
All
under
right,
her. If you go to shout outs, I'm the second picture under
I'll
shout
check her
outs.
out right now.
I
She's live.
DM'd her and I said hi best friend asked and she put me on her story. So
There you are. OMG,
yep.
my best friend DM. OMG, so happy.
Yeah, so we
Shorty
are
as
best
fuck.
friends.
I was like so I don't know. I felt so proud of her. Like she told everyone like, yeah, I'm in special ed, and like I was like, you know what? That's awesome.
I love
I
her.
love her so
People
much.
make fun of her and it's not nice,
I
but
know it makes me so sad to see her comments, and like I feel like a lot of people like her, ironically. You know what I
mhm,
mean? But like
mhm.
I wholeheartedly, unironically love her. Like
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I
she's
feel
awesome.
it. I just feel like people are so mean on TikTok
Hmm.
and it's not the place for it, but
Not at all.
whatever.
I love her so much.
Me
Okay,
too.
next speed round question, quote unquote speed round.
Mhm.
What is your favorite TikTok that you have ever made yourself?
Um, mm, I think okay, I don't know. I really, really, really loved like POV, the girl who asks you to pinch her because she doesn't feel pain sits next to you in class.
I do remember that one.
I
That one was
really
really
like that
funny.
video, and I feel like also me liking videos has to do with how many likes it gets. And I
Uh-huh.
know I don't do it for the cloud. I don't do it TikTok for the followers, but
Mhm.
I will like a video more if it gets more likes. And
Right.
so I feel like I've had a lot of videos that I've loved that I ended up having to delete because it gets like so underwhelmingly amount of likes.
Yeah.
But I would say that one is one of my favorite videos I've ever made.
Are
Oh,
there
and
any
I made a dyslexia video a long time ago that I thought was very funny. That blew
um,
up also.
awesome, awesome. Do you have a TikTok of yours that you think should have done more numbers and you think it
Oh,
was like way underappreciated?
oh yes. I think some of mine I get so excited. When I get really excited to make a video, that's how I know
Mhm.
like it's a sign it's going to do well. I can't remember specific. Let me go to my account really quick. Um but yeah, for sure there's a lot of videos where I'm like this is so funny, like I can't wait for people to see this and then it doesn't go viral and I get so upset.
Mhm.
Um um let me think. I can't think of anything on the top of my head that like should have gone viral that didn't.
Mhm.
Um but yeah, a lot it happens all the time where I get so
Yeah,
excited to make a video, get so excited for people to see it and then nothing happens to it
I
and
know.
it is so underwhelming.
I've been getting into TikTok recently and like I'll get like so hyped for an idea and like I'm
Mhm,
like, you know what? This is gonna do numbers. I know like I have a small following, but this is gonna hit the For You pages and it's gonna blow up and
mhm.
it hasn't.
Yep.
And they
Yep.
don't. So
I know the pain. It
yeah.
sucks. Oh, yes, I know, I know. My whole, I had a whole series back in, like, March of called Rich Moms, and, like, I used to have these characters that I would bring back in different videos, and they
Mm.
did so well until one of them was deleted because I used the word cocaine in it.
Oh my god.
No, and then
Seriously?
I know, and then it got me so, like, I didn't wanna make any more videos, but then I made, like, a comeback video, and it just didn't do
It
anything.
didn't do what you thought.
Nope.
That's a shame. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and that got me upset, but oh well. Oh, and oh, I can think of an example. Um, like I was gonna do Rich Moms, like a revival, but have it like the Pilgrims, like Pilgrim Mom.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought the video was so funny, and it just it didn't go anywhere, so I never made a part two. That video, I would say, was the most underwhelming.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Um, what is your favorite TikTok ever that is not yours? If you have one or a couple.
That's a good question. Okay, so some come to mind right now that I love watching.
Mhm.
One is this girl who's taking a test in class, and then she's like, "I have the urge to scream right now," and then she just screams in the middle of the test. I I I don't know
That's
why
funny.
that video made me like hysterical cry of laughter. And then there's another one where a girl was filming her online class, and she's like, "Ooh, I thought I was like I'm on my phone. I'm not actually studying. Like, oops,
Yeah. Oh my
oh, I
god.
didn't."
And
She's like, "Oops, I thought I was recording. Like I thought it was recording, but I guess it's not. And then like she plays the proof that that actually was like the teacher.
Yeah, I saw that.
I thought that was so funny.
Wasn't she like, what the fuck is this bitch saying? And then it was like unmuted and she didn't know.
I love that one. And then there's one I saw super recently of a girl just standing on her front porch being like singing to her neighborhood. The caption was like, I'm caroling or something, and it was like her singing like my name, my age.
Yes, I saw that. It was like it was like the streets of, I saw one that was like that. It was like the streets of Italy come together, because you know how like they were singing songs. It was like Italy comes together to sing songs, and I saw one that was like the gumball theme, and then I also saw one that was like my name, my age.
It's like I love the really like obscure references.
Yeah,
I'm on TikTok all the time, so I pretty much know every single reference. Just any TikTok that like I will relate to because I know a really specific reference, I find so funny. And I'm sure there's so many I have saved on my phone that I can't remember right now, but like these ones are recent, so I remember all of them.
Who is your favorite up and coming TikToker? Up and coming / underrated.
I would say Hulu.
I was thinking of her.
Yeah, I love her. I laugh at all her videos.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love her, and she follows me, so I'm really excited about that too.
Does she? I think she'd be awesome for the podcast too.
Oh my god. Yeah, I haven't talked to her, but she seems so nice.
Yeah, she seems really cool. She's just like super like vulnerable sometimes, and I think that's like, super,
and I love that.
awesome.
And I mean, sometimes I feel like it's like wow, like I would never post this, but at the same time,
I know, right?
I'm proud that she's able to talk about stuff like that.
And she's like a Barb icon. She's become like the Nicki Minaj stan,
the Barb, of course.
Yeah, of TikTok.
And I love Nicki Minaj, and I know all of her songs too, so it works out.
Yeah. Second, I would say she's maybe first number one Barb, and then second you have to give this number 2 Barb to Peaches.
Of course. I know
she goes, if I see you again, I'm gonna fuck you up, ho. I actually very recently learned that video was in response to someone talking bad about Nicki Minaj.
Oh, I think she was going to, I don't know if that was when she was going to Malu's house to break in, but or maybe Bad Baby. It was Bad Baby.
No, it was Bad Baby. It was Bad Baby.
Yeah, it was in her Miami trip, and I was so mad. I was in Tampa, I was in Playlist when she was in Miami. She held a pool party, open invite, clothing optional, and I totally.
Oh my god!
I would have showed up if I were in Miami.
I love her so much. I'm gonna play that audio here.
Bitch, I see you again, I'm gonna fuck you up, ho. I hope you die in your motherfucking sleep, bitch. I hope your heart stop on you in the middle of your rest, bitch.
She's really controversial. I don't know. I feel like I've been following her for a while. She has a baby.
Yeah.
And she like jokes about selling her baby for sex like all the time.
Yeah, there was a rumor that she killed her baby. I think that was confirmed as not true.
She would post pictures of blood and be like, "Oh, I just sold her for $20 for 20 minutes of sex," or something like.
Yeah. Hey, it's Kade, and I just wanted to interject here. I'm editing this and I'm looking back and I'm realizing, like, if you don't know who Peaches is, she kind of seems like disgusting, and she kind of is, but like, it's like kind of oddly entertaining. You know how I mean? Like, you can't look away from like a car crash, sort of in that realm. I just wanted to come and sort of speak on her as a person, because I know I've seen TikToks and videos of people who are, saying, oh, she's a bad person, she's done this, this, and this. Whether or not that's true, whether or not that's anything more than pure speculation, when we say that we like her, we mean that we find her funny in some of the videos that she posts, how loud and, annoying and weird she is. Nothing more than that. Nothing, none of her, no extracurriculars, if you will. Whatever those may be.
And videos of her eating her poop. Have you seen that?
No, I've heard her talking about eating her poop, but not videos of it.
I've seen.
You're kidding.
Many videos of her eating poop. No,
oh
I'm not.
My god.
On Twitter.
Fortunately or unfortunately, I'll let listeners judge that. I have not been on a live where she has flashed the camera. Have you
I've
been?
I've seen the footage of it.
You have? I have.
She has a Pornhub account too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and the men on that account are so gross. I'm not saying that I watch these videos, but I keep,
Yeah.
I keep
You gotta
updated
keep
on
tabs.
Twitter. Like, I
Absolutely.
know Twitter, and I read, like, about her on Twitter, and, like, sometimes I'll post
Absolutely.
pictures of, like, the most disgusting things that Peaches have done, and it is nasty.
But, like, despite all of that, I cannot help but, like, low-key stan her.
Me too.
Like, it's, like, so weird. I just,
No, I know.
I, like anyway, the reason I brought up Peaches was one of my favorite TikToks is her. There's two by her that I love. One where she's screaming the O'Reilly Auto Parts jingle. Have you heard that one?
I have not.
I'll play that audio in the recording so you can listen to that back if you listen to the episode.
Please do it.
And then she has the one where she's screaming pizza and ice cream.
Pizza and ice cream! Pizza and ice cream!
Have you seen that one?
I have not.
Yeah, I'll play those two. Those are incredible. She's just like at these businesses screeching at the top of her lungs, like, and she's like so disruptive, but I'm just drawn to it and it cracks me up every time. I don't know why.
That's so funny.
I know.
I love her.
So one final question I have. Are there any tips that you have for anybody looking to get into TikTok or any small creators? Because I actually fall into that category. I just started creating TikTok. So are there any advice you have for people like me that are just looking to get in?
Yeah. My first thing I would say is I'm sorry because right now TikTok is so popular and it is so hard to break into the you know, popular account. Like it's gonna be very hard. It's gonna be a lot harder than when I started. But I would say that, like, I've had friends that have had viral videos before because you have to, when you post something, I always think of it as like, what am I bringing to the app when I post?
Yeah.
If you're gonna post a dance that I have seen thousands of times, you know, like Savage dance or Renegade, like you're not bringing anything to it unless like you're so attractive and like, you know, I have a whole debate about that, but I'm not gonna get into it. I can go on forever. But like what are you bringing to this video that is unique and that is different? Because I feel that people who are unique and people who think differently or can add a new aspect to a trend or a video that hasn't been done before TikTok will work it out that video will be shown and you'll have some wealth from that video. And my most viral videos nowadays are the ones that I'm being the most original in. And I mean, it is easier for me because whatever having followers allows you to go viral quicker and easier than not having the followers. But if you be original and you just honestly be yourself and not copy videos, I hate people who copy videos. Be original. I think that your videos, if you keep at it, will eventually be noticed.
So speaking of copying videos, someone like I had a TikTok, like it's like nothing compared to what yours do, but I had a TikTok do like 10,000 likes, 50K views, whatever. There's just it's really good for me at this point because I like literally kind of just started.
Oh, of course. I feel that.
But I had this person who literally copied my video. Now, granted, they gave me credits in the comments, not even the caption. Not even the caption in the comments. And this video was the text on the screen was word for word. The background image was word for word, and the sound was word for word. So I was like, you know what? Like,
I have the whole thing. It's a huge pet peeve of mine. It's because I've never copied a video and I will never copy a video. I will take inspiration from a video one time. If someone says like a key word in their video that I like loved and I would like to use that, I will tag them in the caption of the video being like inspo from, like, I make sure every single time the people who need the credit get the credit. But I can't even tell you how many videos of mine get stolen, but thank God for me, like I have like a fan base that will recognize it's my video and let the people know this is my video. But I see so many, oh my God, this is the most annoying part. Famous creators steal videos off of people that are not going viral for their ideas. And that makes me so upset and so angry. Because like, imagine how many video ideas I could have if I copied every single funny video I'd seen on my For You page. Like, I sometimes I struggle to come up with videos, and I'll have to go a day without posting, or I'll spend like an hour in my bed thinking about a video. If I could just copy people's videos, I'd have 10 times the followers I do now. Like
Right.
it makes me so upset when I see some people
Yeah.
doing that, or copying a video, then tagging them in the comments, tagging them, being like inspo from blah 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 in the
Yeah.
caption of the video. If it's word for word, it's not inspo, it's copy.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
I also have this whole like rant about like if you're attractive, I think it gives you
Go for it.
unfair
Lay it on
advantage.
us.
Like people, you can tell if someone's attractive based off of their like ratio to follower ratio, like total likes to followers. If it's like they have 10 million likes and 1 million followers, you can tell that's a really hot person. I have almost 80 million likes and 1 million followers, so that says something. But
oh my god.
But I just think it's like, I mean, do what you do, you like, it's working for you. I'm not gonna like hate on you for being attractive, but like I just think it's so annoying how TikTok is promoting that kind of content and like making people feel bad about themselves. I felt my self-esteem has gotten worse because of TikTok, and like I wish I looked a certain way.
I agree.
All these videos
I completely agree.
like I'd love to make a video where I'm taking a shower and I look at the camera up and down and then get 1 million likes.
Yeah, I know. I know, right?
Yeah.
I feel that. People, it's like not good because people are like comparing themselves to these people and like, but like people don't understand like there's filters and like this is a very, very small percentage of like everyone in the world. So like you're probably like very attractive, like people that are watching those and getting upset, they're probably like attractive, but they're just comparing themselves to like the most attractive people on the planet. And it's like ridiculous. It's stupid.
I agree. It's not good for mental health and body image.
No, not at all. Not at all. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. If you guys want to find Asher on his platforms, you can go ahead and give them your ats.
My horrible ats. My Instagram is Stinky Asher, and my TikTok is Stinkyrattiktok. But you should just search Stinky Rat because I spelled TikTok wrong. So
yeah, it'll pop up. It'll definitely pop up. You've definitely seen them on your For You page. You'll recognize them. If you guys want to follow me on TikTok, you can check me out at Kade Duffee, KADEDUFFEE. And on Instagram at the Kade Take, and that Instagram is going to be coming up around the time that this episode drops. But all the links for our socials are going to be in the description. Once again, Asher, thank you so much for joining me.
Of course, yeah.
And I will see you guys all later. Take care.